YouTube, starting video transmission.
Starting a video transmission.
It said we live, baby.
Oh, I like how we're just jumping on in now. This is nice.
It does sound. What?
How's it going, Warlords? Brit is back, and Samurai Drew is here with the rhythm, as you can see, because we've got One Piece 1110 catching up into that 1111, and we are incredibly hyped for what is about to come.
11,
Samurai
11.
Drew, how's it do?
Make a wish. Oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah, no, everything's
just
good.
Just vibing.
Just vibing. Got a tattoo today, and got the sun. I'm just gonna show it off real quick. Okay, we got it right here. Boom. The Sandai Kaitetsu, and maybe I'll show a picture later on, but pretty good. I gave him some Oda in-depth, you know how he like gives you like a really dynamic view of it, and I'll even Google it. And anyway, I gave him that, and yeah. Anyway, pretty excited about it.
Hey,
let's jump in.
#Theighgame, man. #Theighgame.
Let's go.
But as you are here, we've got some One Piece to jump into. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And we've got, okay, I know that we got a new cover series in 1190, 109, sorry. But now we have Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 2. I want to travel throughout Wano like Odin did. All right. So, we are confirmed that it is Yamato who we are going to see in this cover series. And hopefully it's going to be Yamato going through all the cool stuff that we've gone through in quote-unquote Odin's pilgrimage. Very excited for this, Samurai Drew. For initial thoughts?
Oh yeah, like we're gonna see like a repeat of Odin's journey, but with Yamato and Momo. Like instead of making all those women their his wives, they're gonna solve it in in a better way. But they'll be like, oh
the
yeah,
harem wars. There won't be a harem wars this time.
And like the pig, instead of like chopping him in half, they'll be like, oh hey, here's a different way to do it. Wouldn't that be cool? It's like the growth of having two people instead of one. I don't know, something like that would be cool. Well, I love it.
It's going to be interesting regardless. I don't know how Momo's taken to it, or if he's going to be going, especially with his face. And he's like, oh, I don't really know, or that's like, I don't really want you to leave kind of thing. But by Ichiro Oda, lettering by lettering by Vanessa Tonin, translation by Stephen Paul. Yeah, nothing really else for this breakdown as far as the opening. Oh, 17 pages. Oh, it feels so good. Feels good. Chapter's called Starfall, so that'll be interesting to figure out what we get from that. But any other thoughts, Samurai?
No. How about you grabbed the first 2 pages after this one, right?
Sounds good. I'm gonna jump in 3, 2, 1. So we have I'm going to just assume this is Conqueror's Hockey just radiating into the sky. And you've got the outset of the islands, and you've got marine warships, and you've got, it looks like bluegrass. Yep, that's bluegrass and Doll on one of the big sea monsters that they're driving through. What in the? And bluegrass is like, oh my stars. And you have all of the admirals just like admirals, marines, Isn't that what happened when Saint Saturn disembarked earlier? Saying one of the giants as Bonnie goes, I'm worried about the others in his arms. And as the giant is holding her, Frankie, and then it looks to be, I don't see Kuma anywhere. I'm hoping that it's somewhere like nestled in those arms. But any thoughts about the final page?
Yeah, we'll see where Kuma is. That is a good question. Do you think he's gonna do a sacrifice play, or is he gonna keep on living? I don't know what he's gonna do.
It really depends. Especially if she made the order to help them escape. Maybe that Kuma's helping them escape as well. I don't know, but a lot is going on, and we have 17 pages. I cannot wait. I'm really excited just because normally I have like this endorphin high that takes me all throughout the day after reading One Piece. It's the end of the day right now, so am I going to be like up all night just bouncing off the walls? We shall see.
Easy.
All right, I'm going on in 3, 2, 1. You've got arrows raining down, and it looks like you've got Kuma and, okay, giants sending arrows, and you've got another giant coming in, disembarking to fight. Dory and Bragi talking and chatting with more giants behind them. I've counted at least 14 to 16 individual giants so far. Like, I am very interested in how many oh, and then we go to Sacred Marijwa. That sucks. What? Is that Stella? Says someone. Chamber of Power, and they're all gone. As there's a pentagram just right there in the middle. Why, it's the kind of dream all mankind. Vega Cuff. I keep on forgetting about the darn pre-stream. One little speck of this stuff dropped in water, and you've instantly got nice warm coffee. How many minutes left? And it shows that they were all watching, yeah. So they're on their way.
Bro,
and,
how awesome is it going to be when they figure out that the transceiver that's like relaying this message is not on the island? So they're going to like blow it up,
wild.
and they're going to dig out, and they're going to like think, and the message is still, it's like, it's not there. That'd be so sick. That'd be so sick.
What if the transmitter was one of the satellites?
It easily could be that. Easily.
I could probably see that being one.
As long as one of all the they all have the message. Yeah.
Well, now we have to then defend X satellite from all of these monsters, pretty much.
Well, if that's the case, or it's just on a different island. So.
Yeah. So we'll see. That is it for my initial 2. Samurai Drew, I send it over to you, my dude.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, and I'm glad. Oh, I'm looking at this is a full pager. we have all of the Gorusei.
This is so exciting.
Okay. It's not like we're on a strict timer. Let's wait 7 minutes or so, and then we'll begin. And okay, you're saying it's Conqueror's Hockey. You're right. It's zigzaggy like that. I was almost thinking like but it's like mystical lightning. It's like a different, I don't know. There's some kind of magic involved here, But yes, this lightning is coming down across all these, Full Metal Alchemist rings of Satanist scribblings, and we see Saturn with some figures appearing behind him, and then on the left we get all of the Gorusei and their power, what they look like when they're powered up. So here we go. Saint Garcia Saturn and Gyuki, Doom, and after we get done with these chapters, we gotta look up all of these in folklore.
For sure.
Because Gyuki, this is gonna be great. Okay, now here's where it gets a little interesting because I'm trying to figure out what it is, but maybe I'll just like look at it and think about it later. Itsumade from Saint Margus Mars, and then from Saint Topman Warguri is the Fingexi, and it looks like a pig. I forgot what I said. That I thought it was like a rhino, so maybe it was like in the same realm, but I don't know what that looks like a big pig though, which is pretty funny. And then we got whoa, this is interesting. So the guy, I forget how to say his name. Can you help me out with that one?
Which, the second one or which?
Oh, Baka Otsu. Saint.
Oh, Ethan Baron Venus Gerald.
I can hardly read it, and also I forgot how to pronounce it, so thank you. Yeah, and it's a horse? like a horse of the apocalypse or something, like, is that biblical or is that like a Hindu thing? Like, we'll see. Okay. And then you got Saint Shepherd Jupiter. Dune. Get your drums out. It's the sandworm. Boom, boom. So Sanji's uncle is the sandworm. So we love that. Okay.
Apparently.
And then we get a full, and yeah, and not that anyone will be close enough to stop us if they wished. Huff, huff. Gotta get in touch with Nami's group. And Sanji is still carrying off Vegapunk. But the message has started, meaning he is dead. Correct?
I would hope so. I believe so. And that's what again, we're conditioned to just be like, show me the obituary. Pretty much. Like,
I want to see his head off. No. I want to see.
It took so long for us to be like, oh, Yasuo is dead. Huh. That sucks.
I know. Anyway,
so,
no,
yeah,
I know. Guilty.
I think he is, but I've been doing this for 18 years now.
Yeah.
Don't know.
And then Luffy's going, yeah. And then Luffy's going, there are 5 monsters now. He's like, jeez, I just had enough trouble with one of them. And what the hell am I looking at with, what the Mars one, or sorry, Bakatosu, the horse one is just really bugging me because I'm like, what about the sword aspect of this? And I'm really hoping that he's mounted on top of this horse. I'm hoping that it's
like just a different part of it, like there's 2 faces kind of thing.
Right. It's like a combo, like in Final Fantasy. The Odin god. His summon is like a horse, and the guy. It's like a 2-for-1. But we'll see. I would prefer, but if it's just a horse, I'll accept that as well. What do you have any comments on these freaking wild ass shapes?
It's getting wild though. I'm very excited to see like once they're fully introduced and potentially how that would look.
Hagrid?
Yeah, I don't know if, not sure, but we'll see. He hasn't come in yet, but yeah. I am all good to continue.
Heard.
And jump on to my section if you're all good on that.
Copy that.
All right, my dude. I am going to jump in 3, 2, 1. Oh, here we go. Highest authority of the world government. 5 elders, and you've got a sandworm. You've got apparently a dead horse. You've got the bull dude, a boar, and a bird.
A basilisk. And I called this last time we were reading.
Actually, yeah, I think you did.
Basilisk.
That is absolutely insane. And all of them have the veil, if you will. So now we see all of them have that what is that? How to awaken Zoan veil now. So they all have that little bad boy arch.
It hasn't been named yet, has it?
Huh? Say that one more time?
It hasn't been named, has it? The Halo thing.
Yeah.
The cape. How about the Zoan cape? No, the awakened cape of justice? No, yeah.
The awakened cape. Highest authority, the world. 5 elders.
Hey, DarkBriton, tell me this one. Have you seen Dune? Have you seen Dune? Have you heard of Dune? Do you know what Dune is?
Not yet, but
okay.
Possibly. Like, what you got?
Well, the whole thing's all based around the damn sandworms, and so it's like right in front of your face, and the movie just came out, so I'm sure he's a little bit aware of it, and I'm really hoping that he has had this idea for a while, because it's hilarious if the coincidence of Dune 2 coming out and there being a sandworm.
Possibly.
The whole thing is they hear the vibrations in the sand. Do. So we'll see.
Itsumade, Yuki, and Itsumade. Yeah, I can't wait to just look these up in our sip and discuss. So I'm very, very excited about that one. Now, granted, not to be that person, but these silhouettes some of these silhouettes are very, very different to the silhouettes that Sabo faced off with. Just throwing that out there. Just gonna be that guy. Just saying. But all right. Do you wanna? This is a double page, so this is all I had for.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
do you want to take over now?
Do you want to
We have a lot of chapters, so we can just continue on.
Okay, here we go. Well, here we go. This one has only a few writings as well here. Okay, here he comes. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here. What the heck am I looking at? So, and okay, the nuts. Oh, I'm going to have to look up these names. Jeez, it's all so new right now. Wait a minute. I'm going to get it right. The Bakatosu, and the raging forward. Oh, okay. I'm seeing how this is gonna work out now. And it's running really fast, and it sees a Kuma, a 16, and it's going past it, and he tries to shoot him. And just go right up into the next page here.
And just clean.
And then he transforms into, he transforms back, and so that he can use what we think is the nidai, the nudai, the first kaitetsu sword with the bamboo, with the wooden blade or wooden hilt. I mean, anyway, and he slices.
He is not Cerberus. He is a centaur. We have our centaur now.
Oh my god, it feels like a centaur joke has been made. No, Frankie is the centaur, which is so funny.
Frankie was the centaur joke, yeah.
Yeah. And then he goes, huh? The pacifista is down? And it was like in a second. And you can see that he's changing his wrist to make another swipe right here, possibly to kill the soldiers. So we'll see.
That is intense. So we now just saw basically, I'm guessing these are all mythical. Is it fair to say these are all mythical zones?
Yes. Absolutely. Well, yes. You don't get the Zoan Halo unless you are a mythical Zoan.
Okay. So with that being said, basically here. With that being said, I can go ahead and jump on to see what other kind of craziness we're gonna get in. Come on now. Oh, we'll go with that. In 3, 2, 1. So it looks like he continues to slash through multiple. I just saw something. An enormous horse on the shore is racing through them. The pacifista closest to us just shut down. Same over here. Are we getting splashed? No, seems to be partially frozen. Hello, Nami, Robin, etc. Come on in. Of course. It's kind of hard to explain what's happening down here, but in short, man. Time's up. Get away from here. Why? Huh? Why? What do you mean? And so that was basically just the showing of Baron Saint Venus Juro's, whatever that monster is. We're going to, again, we'll look that up in the sip and discuss. And going into, okay, excuse you. And going into this second part, hands-on report, the fallen pacifistas are disabled due to freezing of the circuits in the brain. Someone did that for us. We don't have to waste our strength fighting them. Kill Bonnie now while we have the opening. And then it cuts to up top with, this is This is okay. This one is the Marcus Mars. Right? Yeah, this is Marcus Mars, who is up flying over everything. So we've got Marcus Mars.
Insanity right now. They're like all like cut loose, you know.
This is all insane. Bonnie and Straw Hat are at the northeast shore. The Pacifista's number has already been halved. It's definitely an ally's work. Just run away. Okay. Then you have Sandy. Just run away and escape. A really freaky monster is flying up towards you. Escape at once. Okay, so he's going up towards the brain. So now we're about to really see their craziness and their powers just in full display. So I've got nothing as far as breakdowns on that one go. Do you have anything?
Yes. Look at the detail behind this like basilisk in the sky, like looking down, like all the buildings being drawn, the ships on the side. There is so much detail in this. It's incredible. Yeah. I'm wondering if he took like what was it, 2 weeks or 3 weeks that he took before this one.
It just goes to show, especially when we get to 15 pages, and even the infamous 1008, I want to say, was the lost chapter where he didn't finish a lot of the drawings. Right. Like, this is what it was for. Mm-hmm. Like, this is what we've been waiting for. And I think it's worth it in some aspects. Some aspects. So, I think it's your turn or my turn?
My turn.
Let's go.
Okay. Go! And we see him swooping down and exploding a big fireball inside, inside of the force field. No. Is that on the side of the force field? Or did it break through the force field?
I don't think it broke through. I think it just attacked it, and we'll see if it made it through or not.
Yeah, that's interesting. You know what? My instincts right now are saying that that's him breaking through. He was able to pierce a hole through that for some reason. Because that looks like incredible right there. And it looks like symmetrical. So we'll see, though. And then here we have my favorite guy here with the very complicated name. He goes, dude, and slashes another Kuma. So these Kumas are nothing. You know, they're able to go around him. So Kuma's not the problem anymore. Okay, how are they going to get out of here? This is insane. Oh my god, this is the Giants are going to be able to get him out of this? I don't know.
I have no idea.
This is crazy. Yeah, I'm just so confused right now. They're all the Gorusei are chasing them in their vile forms right now. And here we have the Sandworm. Let's go into the next page. Okay. And we see Luffy, and there's like these tentacle things, and he's going, it dove under an earthworm, and well, what I'm trying to say is, what did he dive under? Oh, I see. He is going into the ground. Okay, yeah. There we go. Here we go. Sanji, this is Usopp. Listen, we'd love to get out of here, but Zoro and Jinbei aren't back yet. Zoro and Jinbei. Now, what's Jinbei doing? That's curious. I forget what Jinbei's doing.
Jinbei, I think he said he was going to stop Zoro or help, quote unquote, help him out with the kitty. Oh, the kitty. Jinbei is just like taking out kitties, arc per arc. First it was page 1, and now we've got now we've got the original kitty and Rob Lucci.
Okay, ready? Brooke and okay. Oh, sorry. And he's like, we don't know where Zoro and Jinbei are. And Usopp goes, Brooke and Lilith made it through. The ship's fine. We arrived safely, didn't we? Only because Usopp, you fool. And
okay, you can see the pop greens have stopped the ship.
The pop greens? Oh, yeah.
No, you have bamboo and trees and all that stuff.
Yes. And then the strong Sunny with the Atom Wood has not a scratch. No, we love it. And then we get Jinbei. I understand the urgency. Whether the fight's finished or not, I'm going to drag him back with me. And that's a really interesting concept of getting Zoro out of a fight. Because Luffy said, if you ever get in the way of me and my dream, you'll have to commit Saboku or whatever. And I'm sure Zoro's mindset has changed since then. Like if
I think that's fair.
If he's got to peel out, we've seen him peel out before. So we'll see how he takes it this time.
Interesting that there's an aerial assault and a ground assault, but we'll talk more about that in the sip and discuss. All right, so I'm guessing I've got 14, 15, and then you'll bring it on home.
Let's go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and yep, we've got it. We've got Zoro and versus Rob Lucci. One of the swords goes flying.
Bro,
you sense that massive hockey too, don't you? It was hockey. You sense that massive amount of hockey too, don't you? Almost makes you want to stop and look. It's all over the island. Thanks, Jinbei. We need that now. Says Sanji. I see him. He's still fighting. Stupid Mosshead, putting the entire crew in danger. He's a liability. And then you also you see Zoro just be like, huh? And then he gets upset. I think he's about to just one-shot this kitty. I'm about to go on. Any thoughts?
This is so exciting. No, keep going.
All right. Hand pistol shots. He dodges, catches the sword, 3-sword style. Hoover, spot, hunt. One shot. One shot. Did he not have his sword?
Yeah, I guess he threw it up.
Or did his sword get thrown up?
So, it looks like Lucci hit his sword out of his hand, doesn't it?
And that gave him the chance to grab the other one, maybe?
I don't know.
No. Well, it's 1, 2. I think it's 3-sword style.
Yeah, it is. No, there's and by the way, the Kaitetsu, I believe, is in his left hand. That's hidden. With Sushui, I believe, in his right, and then the Wado in his mouth.
3-sword style. Yep, 3-sword style. Hoover, spot hunt.
We haven't seen that one, spot hunt.
He heard Sanji say he's the liability, said, excuse me, and ended the fight one shot against Rob Lucci.
Done.
So, now, the Sanji versus Zoro fans, where are we at? Are we good yet? Are we still fighting? We're still fighting. But, okay.
Bro, so he was messing with them?
Or apparently just toying with them.
That's incredible. So this is like, hey, Zoro can beat Lucci no problem, guys. Well, unless we'll see in the next page. Maybe he's not done, but it looks like
with a Huhuva spot hunt. With a Huhuva spot hunt.
With Conqueror's hockey coming out of it. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Also. So that was a one shot. I think we're good there. You ready to bring it home? And then we'll jump into some and discuss?
Yes. Oh, yeah, let's go.
All right, on you.
Okay. And, okay, there you go. KO, Rob Lucci. Amazing. We get a Zoro moment today? That's amazing. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. And we get Luffy going, and boom, we get big jaws coming out of the ground. And you're going, whoa! And the giants see the worm coming out, and they spring to action. Did you see that? I sure did. A familiar sight. He's not a man suited for dark places. Here goes. Oh my gosh. Saw, son, saw. And sun, you know. Oh, the sun. Great, great. And they chop the sandworm. So they just killed the
Oh,
Gorusei, I'm sure.
bro. This is how they met Luffy in Little Garden. Is they chopped him literally out of the neck of that Brachiosaurus. How on earth did Oda tie this back around?
That's very good. Well, it was
That
yeah.
is that is amazing.
Mhm.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and look at this. There's different slices that have been cut as well. There's the top slice, which was from Boggy, and the bottom slice by Dory. And yeah, chop chop. So so he's dead. Yeah, right. But also look at this. I don't see them having any Conqueror's hockey coming off of their swings, huh? Um. Anyway, I'll keep on going.
I sure did. A familiar sight.
Okay. It's you.
That is one of those things as a fan. Just
Yeah. Oh, you like the callback of the.
well, he
the
even says it.
Brachiosaurus.
I sure did. A familiar sight. He's the one who chopped the Brachiosaurus' head off to catch Luffy as he fell out.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh, I see. You know what? I'm getting the imagery more. Okay, here we go. It's you guys, the Giants. Bah ha ha ha. It's been too long, Straw Hat. We couldn't wait to see you again. Big ah ga ga. And TV continued 7 days until the next chapter. Wow,
Yeah,
wow,
chapter
wow.
next week.
And they killed one of the Gorusei. Isn't it incredible? He is dead right now.
Definitely gonna his head's definitely gonna respawn. So I think now though it's time for a sip and discuss, a toast to kicking butt. Do we want a question for the stream? Like which of the Gorosei's monsters is the most dangerous?
Or the best.
Huh?
Who's the coolest?
Who?
Which design is the best? Something like that. And then just have all the Gorosei?
I can do that update if you want to start rambling about whichever part you want to start on first.
Okay, here we go. And so I have the Google up on the side bit right here. In fact, no, I'm going to make it a little bit larger just in case, all the people watching can see this. I'll just make you a little smaller. Okay, here we go. There it is. And let's look up It's Sumade. Oh, wrong keyboard. Whoops. I'm using the iPad. It's Sumade. It's Sumade. Okay. The Itsumatsu is a Japanese eerie bird featured in a collection of yokai. So, hey, you know what? It's not exactly a basilisk, is it? It's a bird. Okay, it's pictures and has an explanatory text. As explained more fully in the Tekai, and Hori shot the eerie bird that cries. Itsume. So it depicts the odd bird that appears in the... Oh, okay. It's like a shot bird? No, I still don't understand it. Hold on. Okay, it causes an epidemic illness causing many deaths at almost every night. An eerie bird appeared on top of the... I think this is like a shrine. Crying, Itsumade. Until when? Causing great fear. The nobility thought back to how the master of arrows... Anyway, so this is like just a curse. Like a cursed bird. That it's like, oh, if there's a bird that lands on your shrine, it's a bad omen or something. I think that's what we're getting at here.
Then you have a Feng Shi.
Feng Shi. Now let me look at that, and I'm gonna put this to the side. Okay, another Japanese folklore. It's a boar. Oh, yeah. So yeah, it's a boar, like monster. But no image is popping up. Um, is depicted as a two-headed boar with great force. The brutal ways always terrorizes the countryside. It's kind of like Odin's pig that he ran into.
It really does feel like that. Be awesome if Zoro cut that one down.
Oh, here's a little imagery,
And
just like
kind
a
of a
big
reference.
disgusting pig. But wait, boar. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep. So that's cool. All right, next. Yeah, it's a boar. Oh well, all I could get was like just like I'm a rage monster. So, you have that to look forward to.
Those rage monsters.
Okay, now let's go to this horse because this is gonna be the interesting one.
Right? I'm very pig monster,
Tetsu.
bird monster that causes disease,
Yeah, you got it?
Got what?
Oh, you're are you on the wiki?
No, I'm just catching up with and following along with you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure it out where it is. Oh yeah, well, a game rant already came out with something, but OnePiece is.
I'm sure everyone's already. Well, Tekking definitely has probably already got them all broken down.
Man.
Let's see here. Also, just a heads up for anyone who jumps into the stream, please go ahead and leave a breakdown of and vote for who you think is the coolest monster. And yes, I didn't include the sandworm. That's why.
Good call.
I am not including that sandworm.
You hate it?
It's not necessarily just. I'm sure there is something in the lore. Like, I'm sure there is, but I'm sorry, bro. Not necessarily feeling the sandworm.
Bak.
Let's see here.
In folklore.
I'm interested in what it is.
I keep on getting
quote unquote
Inuyasha.
For the Itumare or for the
Bankatotsu or Bakaotsu.
Bakotsu?
It has nothing to do with a horse. So interesting.
Bakots.
Oh, a skeletal horse that seeks revenge after being burnt to death. Let me see if I can just Google that.
Interesting.
Hellish horse. Yeah, well, this is just a hell horse. But in Japan, Japanese have a hell horse?
I could see that.
But the when did the Japanese get horses? When did Japanese get horses? You know what I mean? Like, but were they even in the folklore? 4th century. Wait a minute. That's so early. They got it so early. 4th century.
So yeah, Bakpsu.
So for sure they could have had a horse in Japanese folklore. I'll do that. Horse in Japanese folklore.
Kotsu. I'm reading. It's said to be in the shape of a horse that was burnt to death in the fire.
Horse, not house. Horse. Good lord.
That is a pretty intense, I would say, upgrade from the Basilisk. It's
Yeah.
not the Bakotsu, but the Itsumide.
Yeah, I like that
Sumare.
one. That one, you know what? After looking at everything, that one might be my favorite. I do kind of like that.
Well, be sure to vote.
Okay. I wanted to, yeah, I wanted to make sure I had a good one.
You gotta do your research, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be able
Oh,
to figure out which one.
here we go. Okay. Cool. We got that.
And then, do we just want to just Google sandworm?
Yeah. Well, let's just do Dune Sandworm. Because let me tell you this, sandworms are lame, and it's in Dune make something lame awesome. Okay, it's not like you know who else did sand? I'm thinking about it. Every space thing has a sandworm, like the Disney show Mandalorian. Mandalorian had a sandworm. Oh, and Star Wars, obviously. Yeah. Anyway, so maybe there's something a little bit more interesting, but we'll see. It's like I'm hoping that they have like Dune powers. You know, it's like, oh, this is a Dune sandworm. There's like spice involved with this one or something. There's like it like has a drug. But
Interesting.
you know what else I want to talk about? Are we good with the Gorusei for a second?
I think we're good on the Gorusei. Have you gone ahead and voted? You got your
I
spoken
voted.
your truth.
I voted Itsumade. My fave. But Bakatosu is also in the lead. Even though, what was it again? Okay, fiery horse that burns to death when it dies. That's interesting. Now, what I wanted to talk about is maybe something else about this chapter, right? Wait a minute, what was I thinking about? Oh,
Maybe something else. There's a ton of
yes.
other things about this chapter.
I know. Do you have, if you want to go first, I had something too. But
Oh no, you go ahead.
how are we getting out of here? Like, what? Like all the Gorusei are let loose right now, and it doesn't seem like a coup de burst is going to get us very far.
Well, let's even just take a quick summary of where the Gorusei are, because you have one attacking from above, one attacking from below, the sandworms. So there's the two. You've got Venus Horsebro, Juris Horsebro just running around, slicing up. And then you've got the Saint Jay Garcia attacking Luffy. But we don't have War Curry and what he's doing. So there's that big boar head and whatever that's attacking.
I need those guys' names like in front of me.
There was one full page.
I know. I'm gonna have to remember these guys' freaking crazy ass names.
Itsumade. Serpent-like bird. I'm very much digging the different aspects that we're getting right now. They've all been revealed. Fengshi, Bokotsu, and Sandworm. I wonder if the Sandworm has a different name in the what you call it, the scans.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a little, but when you look at the silhouettes, it's always been that. You know, it's always been a little bit wormy. And
I guess that's the way of putting it.
Also, maybe Oda likes Dune. Maybe this is a Dune reference, and he likes Dune. And he's like, well, yeah, I like Dune. That's why I did it. It's kind of cool.
Maybe. I'll just say maybe.
Dude, how cool is that? We got a cool Zoro like ending the fight moment.
We can talk about that. So, Zoro is officially stronger than Lucci without I'd say mid diff, low high diff. There's still a high difficulty fight, but it's kind of like he just needed Sanji to piss him off, and then he's just like, all right, cool.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like he doesn't want to go all out because what happens if he misses on his all-out attack and then there's a follow-up, right?
I could probably see, yeah, some issues really coming after that.
You know, it's like
Um,
he. Let's put it this way: maybe he took a risk doing that move. You know, maybe there was like a risk involved, or it's just like a cool ass panel, and Oda was like, "Yo, I gotta resolve this fight. Let's do this comically." And like, there's like a competition.
let's wrap this
angle.
up really quick.
Hmm.
There you go, and that makes sense.
Competition angle. I like it.
Again, still funny that he needed to hear Sanji ridicule him.
Your liability. That's so funny.
So, Lucci's officially down, though.
Hmm.
I would say. Is that fair to say Lucci's officially out?
Yeah, and if he's not, that's like, stay down. Well, that means that Zoro wouldn't have won this fight just now. So, boo. Boo.
So Lucci's officially down. They're heading back to the ship. You've got Sanji has Vegapunk's body and is running, and then again you've got the Giants came slashed the heads. So you've got Luffy, two Giants versus seemingly four Giant Shichibuka, Giant Gorosei, but again, the guy who got his head cut off is going to be coming back, so there's going to be five there. I'm guessing, circling back to Drew's statement earlier about where do we even go from here, especially because that Iron Giant in some way or shape or form, I would guess is going to become a part of this, but I just don't know. I just truly do not know.
And maybe that's how they get out of this situation, is the Giant starts clobbering heads.
Oh, again, it's Giant Luffy, those two at least. So again, as far as like being able to stall them, I'm not really sure, because one of them's flying up in the air and either got through the dome or just ran into it and went boom.
It's more interesting
really
to think
sure.
that it went through it, and like there's some kind of like weird like chicken thing running around.
If it
Velociraptor feels like, oh my god, it's coming in. She's angry. You know, something like that.
It's one of those things where I more wish that that it had a better breakdown of what was happening as far as wherever. I hate to say it, but I wish I had another diagram. Where's another map of where everyone is, just so we can figure out how we can jump out of here. Interesting. Let's see here. As far as time goes.
Yeah. Oh, maybe like one more thing about the chapter. Then can we talk about Final Fantasy Rebirth?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what do we want to talk about here? So we talk about how they're gonna escape, and we saw this little arrow that this dude flung. I'm just kind of like scrolling through. The arrow's cool. We got like a big archer guy, and so he slings ballistas. So that's kind of like good to have in this squad.
Well, again, the Giants have archers. The arrows are bigger than ships, which is insane.
And so, oh yeah, okay. Also, the Kuma problem, you know, not a problem no more. While we had the upper hand for a second, right now all is lost. Everybody panic. Everybody panic. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, anything else you got?
No, but I am loving how the name of the chapter makes sense as far as Starfall. The Elder Stars have made landfall. I dig that. Starfall, I'm like, okay. It's the Elder Stars. Starfall. I get it.
Yep. Okay. All right.
It's interesting that there's 3 official quote-unquote yokai. Then there's one from Chinese mythology, and then there's Sandworm. Sandworm has to have something. There has to be something there, especially because of how its mouth has that X shape.
Are you telling me that the horse is Japanese? The Bakatotsu?
The Bakotsu? I thought it was a Japanese yokai.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything about anything like that, and I was wondering if it was more like apocalyptic, like Bible, you know, like one of the 4 horsemen is like death, you know, and like it's like a plague thing. So, but yeah, because wouldn't that be interesting? Now, let me look this one more time. You're saying that one is Japanese? No, 3 of them are Japanese now. Yeah, so
3 of them looks like are for sure Japanese.
Or 2.
However, even if we're just to take a step back and say, so you have a bird, a horse, a cow, a boar,
and a snake.
And a snake.
No, a worm. Fucking worm.
It's interesting why is it those 5 yokai? I feel like there's something ingrained in there as well. So, but as far as the chapter goes, Elder Stars have made landfall. We do have a Yamato cover series, so no matter what, every chapter is going to be filled with Yamato. It's just going to start with Yamato, and I could not be happier at all. I'm ecstatic about that.
Good.
But with that being said, Samurai Drew, tell us about
Rebirth. Now, are you planning on playing this, by the way?
New.
Really?
Now that I know that it's slowly going to start changing, I probably won't. It's one of those things where I can't say I won't play it, but I'm not planning on it.
Well, maybe this review will, point you in a good direction then. And I'll say that if you liked 16, 7 Rebirth is, they keep on tweaking and perfecting the formula. And what's cool about this one is, I think in 16 they were messing around more with like synchronizing attacks and stuff, like your teammates like hitting it with you and like building, And in this one, they upped it, and I feel like the open world is, people have done it better, in the whatever maybe, but they do it really good. And now the story part. Now this is maybe what we want to jump to.
And then as we jump into it, just a heads up, there are 2. Static Shag did jump into the stream.
Oh, what did he say?
If you, I had to jump out. I had to jump out just because. If you want to read that.
Oh, have y'all played Trails of Cold Steel?
I haven't at all, Static. Thanks for asking, but I have not.
If you're so interested that you want us to know, why don't you give us a 1-sentence description of this game, Static? Melancholy and sad, and one thing that they keep on doing is kind of messing around with Cloud's memory stuff, and like just like him being more, because I played the original pretty far in, and far enough in to be playing where I am currently in the old game. And I've seen that they've kind of changed the story for the best. Maybe I can understand it a little bit better, but definitely the link between like the parade scene, like that scene made a lot more sense for me in this remake. Now, what was making you not like this? You're saying that they changed the story too much. Like, what did you hear?
It's not that I heard anything. It's more of as I was ending the last game, it did seem that there were going to be different directions made, because it even ended on a place where I'm just like, where did this happen? Where is this coming from? So I'm aware that there very well could be very new and different takes. As someone who still has to finish Final Fantasy 16, as well as the latest Pokemon DLC, I can't commit.
How's 16 treating you?
Haven't gotten back to it yet. I have so much anime to catch up on. I'm during the summer is really just the best time for me, just because I'm not teaching.
Oh,
So.
yeah. Wait, I'm gonna get back to that really quick. Static Shack came back. We're talking about Trails of Cold Steel. It's a turn-based RPG with great building, character depth, and a timeline.
I like turn-based RPGs, so that might actually be up my alley. Sorry.
It's kind of like Persona. Well, beautiful. Yes, we love that. We love that. Been playing.
Thank you for that suggestion.
Yes.
Hopefully you were able to vote in the poll. What did the poll end up as? I could only jump in and close
it. Bakatotsu got it with 66%. But it's Itsunade with my one singular vote, I assume. I got 33. Okay, and then I was going to do Trails of Cold Steel. Let's see. Trails of Cold Steel.
Overall, would you say that this next iteration of Final Fantasy 16 was better than the first one?
Oh, yeah. I definitely enjoyed this one way better, in fact.
Okay.
I kind of had to get through 7 remake because it's so linear, and well, I do like linear, to be honest, but no, I don't know. I think it needed some dynamics, and Rebirth really does that. I think it gives it some tweaks to make everything a little bit more exciting. And there's a lot of characters, or well, you'll see, but like they add some characters, and your Rasta gets larger.
Good.
Trails of Cold Steel. Yeah, no, it's good. Square Enix. Let's see what's Final Fantasy 17 gonna be.
I don't know. Well, Final Fantasy 17, 16 got announced. I want to say it was 3 years ago. Final Fantasy 15 came out in 2016. So yeah, I think Final Fantasy 17 won't be for at least until, what is that? If it came out in 23, probably won't see that until 27, 28. Which I think it's fine because I need to get these games done and The Witcher, whatever the next Witcher game is. Because I will be playing that.
Oh, but then you're going to have to play GTA 5 at the start of 2005, maybe, or 2025. Are you going to play GTA 5 or GTA 6, I mean?
GTA
6?
I've never played the GTAs. I've never really been one for the GTAs.
You think they're too violent?
No. That's not really my thing.
I gotcha.
I'm always the one who is. For me, it's very similar to a Fable, but I would much rather play a Fable than a GTA.
Yeah. You have to get me in the mood. But you didn't play Red Dead? Oh, interesting. You just like the high fantasy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that I have to pay attention to the time that I have, so that's what I got time for.
I'm surprised you don't. Yeah, I mean, obviously we've had this discussion, but just chunk it. You have 2 hours at the end of the day every day or whatever.
But here's the thing: 2 hours isn't enough for me. I'm a 4 5 gamer type of thing.
Incredible.
That's how I roll, Samurai Drew. That's how I roll. But was there any other thoughts from Static? Any other thoughts from the chapter, right. Static? Or which one was your favorite Gorusei?
Yes. And I looked up Tales of Arise is better than Final Fantasy 16. Okay, I didn't see it. I saw that you did Tales of Arise. But I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
Oh, wow.
But I don't believe you.
I will be very skeptical. As someone who's who has my Final
It looks
Fantasy
like
16
oh, oh nice
Torkoal.
Yeah.
Straight from Japan, this is one of my pride and joys.
So funny.
Had to get my Torkoal puppy.
No way, 16. Wait, so did you play 16? I wonder if he's still even on here.
I'm still playing 16. Yeah.
No, I was talking to Static. I wonder if he is.
Okay.
No, I finished the DLC. I'm so far ahead of you. No, I finished the DLC on Final Fantasy 16 as well, and that one was okay.
It was okay.
They owe me another one. I paid. They owe me one.
Oh, did I ever? I put together the very last figurine from Japan.
That's it.
And it's funny because I was looking down, and I was like, did I go over? I showed them in their package, but I put it together.
Oh, baby 5, very good. Oh, I love how he's like chilling in the air. That's cool.
Right.
Oh, Static said he played Final Fantasy. He played both Final Fantasy 16 and Arise, I guess.
There you go. Informed opinions.
Informed, yes. He must be from the school of thought.
Any other thoughts? I'm pretty sure we hit our hour.
Oh yeah. I'm just goofing around at this point. Well, Static, thanks for being the G and coming in here. We appreciate you.
Yeah, especially if Static. Did you vote for which one? I'm guessing you were Bokotsu as well. Bokatsu as your favorite Chichibukai Gorusei monster, just because Chichibukai. That is not the right thing at all. That is definitely not the right thing. But our favorite Gorusei, I'm definitely gonna say mine was Bokatsu.
Okay.